10 Hut. Hi guys, General Splatting here. Got a quick video about things I'm learning about the airbrush and some products I'm using and some tips I want to pass along. Alright, but first I want to do a shout out to Wetwillyccma. That's Wetwillyccma. He's a modeler, got 37 videos up. Reason I'm giving him a shout out because he's giving me an awesome tip about using dull coat and airbrush that I want to pass along to you. So go check him out, Wetwillyccma. Now let's get over here, and the first tip is about the dull coat. We'll start with it. Alright, notice how it's separated out. You got a clear liquid and then you got a very matte porous liquid down here. Well, he told me that to get the maximum benefit out of using dull coat is take a pipette or something and draw off this clear liquid and just discard it, throw it away, and you'll have this duller medium left over. I don't want to move it around too much and get it mixed up, but he said you'll get a much duller finish, matte finish with it that way. Less chance of hazing and any kind of build-up and shine. So thank you, Wetwillyccma, for that. That's an awesome tip. Got to use it tonight, so we'll get this drawn off and used. About half of it is the clear medium, but this thing is only like $4, $5 a bottle, so I'm not really worried about that. I still got a lot to use, and it'll take me a long time to use that up. So next is what I use to thin my paints with. I use Liquitex Airbrush medium, fluid medium. Many people out there use Windex. I don't want to use Windex because that's a cleaning product. Many people get great results. I'm not disputing that. But I was just thinking that why not use a product that is made and designed to be used in an airbrush, first of all, and then second, designed to enhance the qualities of the paint I'm using. So that's why I went with this. It is a fluid material. It's transparent. It is a paint product, and it's not gloss and it's not matte. So I thin this with my paints 1-to-1, and I'm finding that's working really well for me. And maybe sometimes I have to thin a little bit more depending on which particular paint I got in my hand. So now, speaking of Windex, I got this half-gallon Great Value glass cleaner. It's got the exact same ingredients that Windex does, but I got a half a gallon for about the price of one little bottle of Windex. So this is what I use to clean my airbrush with. So to clean it out and get it clean, that's just what I use. Alright, now for actually protecting my miniatures with a gloss coat, I use Pledge Floor Care with Future Shine in it. It is an acrylic product. Gives me a nice hard gloss finish, and then I can go back with the Tester's dull coat and spray to get that matte finish over the top of it and dull it back down again. So many modelers have used this for years upon years, and that's where it came out of. It didn't come out of the figure painting hobby. It came out of models, model cars, model tanks and planes and whatnot. So whoever thought up that, trying that for the first time, I mean, wow. What an amazing idea. But and then many people, I like to mix my paint in the cup. Many people will take a regular brush, it's got a metal ferrule on it, and mix up their paint. And I got to thinking, and I did that the first 2 or 3 times, but then I got to thinking, that's a metal ferrule being poked around down there. What if it gouged or scraped or scratched the inside of the paint cup? And I was thinking, that wouldn't be good, because then it'd be harder to clean, because the little abrasions in there would hold paint easier. So what I decided to do, and what I am doing, is I've got me just a old cheap kind of Tester's brush. And get them at Walmart, hobby stores. It's got vinyl for the bristles, and it's a plastic handle. Put that in there to mix up the paint with. No chance of gouging, scratching, scuffing the inside of that paint cup. So it'd be stay polished longer, and less chance of doing any kind of harmful damage to the inside of that paint cup. So and also I'm finding, now this is a .02 or .2 needle, whichever one it is, so it's a real small needle. I'm finding that 15 to 20 psi is the best pressure to go to spray this. Perhaps if I had a 0.3 needle, a 0.5 needle, a higher pressure would work well for me. But I'm finding this real low pressure gives me the best results and helps me to spray and get the most even coverage. So 15 to 20 psi for this particular needle in the airbrush. So, well, that's it for these tips. If you've got any tips, put them in a video response, send it over, or comment section. Let me know if you got any questions. Love to hear from you. This is General Splatton. I'll talk again. Dismissed.